Good morning, you guys. Hello. This is me, Abhilasha, your favorite VRC mentor, and I am back again with one more episode of your very favorite Hindu and Aeon reading comprehension. Guys, good morning to all of you who have joined me. Do remember to hit like, share, subscribe and the bell icon. और सबसे पहले लाइक कर दो और शेयर कर दो ताकि और लोग भी आ सके. अभी हम लोग 1 मिनट लगाएंगे, कुछ एड्स वगैरह चेक करेंगे, उतनी देर में others can also join in. So do share the session with everyone. All right, before I begin, quickly remember to use AbhiCat Live to unlock all our free classes and to subscribe to our plus and iconic courses. बहुत सारे free classes चलते हैं. Also, if you wish to connect with me, you can connect with me using this short link. AbhiCat से search कर सकते हो on Telegram. You can find me there, and then we are sorted, guys. So do take that minute and join me. Here are some new batches which have started on the 16th. Perfect Score Excel batch. बहुत प्यारे प्यारे batches हैं जो join कर सकते हो. Unlock 20. This is where you unlock 20% off on all Unacademy subscriptions till Wednesday, February 16th. तो आज तक के लिए है ये offer where 24 months का course will cost you 47,999, 18 months का 39,800, 12 months का 31,600. Huge drops, huh? Plus में 24 months is costing you 26,000, 18 months is costing you 22,000, 12 months is costing you 18,000. 6 months का कोर्स लेना नहीं क्योंकि कैट तक पहुंचोगे नहीं तो वो यूजलेस होता है. देन अगेन यू हैव टू इंक्रीज योर सब्सक्रिप्शन, तो उसमें पैसे भी ज्यादा लगते हैं और टाइम भी वेस्ट होता है. आप एनर्जी बहुत लगाते हो, तो एक ही बार में लेना. 12 मंथ्स का ले लो या 24 मंथ्स का ले लो, वॉट एवर दैट सूट्स यू. एक्साइटिंग ऑफर फॉर कैट एंड उमेट एस्पिरेंट्स. 2 months ऑफ चल रहा है 12 and 24 months प्लस सब्सक्रिप्शन पे. अगेन वैलिड टिल 16th of February. तो ये है, चल रहा है. ओके, फॉर GDPI we've got a 30% off going on, a flat 30% off on GDPI subscription till 14th of February. चल ही रहा है अभी भी. लेकिन industry experts will give you 3 sessions of GDs and PIs. in-depth knowledge session होगा, personalized feedback होगा, additional online sessions भी होंगे covering GK and other such stuff also. Alright guys, Unacademy Ask a Doubt is also available now on the website. So website and app दोनों पे मिलेगा. यहाँ पे वेबसाइट पे कुछ ऐसा दिखाएगा, डाउट्स एंड सॉल्यूशंस. ऐप पे कुछ ऐसा दिखेगा. इसमें क्या कर सकते हैं, यू कैन अपलोड अ पिक्चर. फोटो को क्लिक करो, अपलोड करो, ठीक है, उसको क्रॉप करो, उसमें चूज करो सब्जेक्ट कौन सा है, लैंग्वेज, विच लैंग्वेज डू यू वांट द सॉल्यूशन इन, यू कैन चूज दैट एंड देन you can just submit it. So click crop and submit. Now once you have submitted, so also the interesting thing is you can submit up to 3 doubts in a go. तो 3 डाउट्स भेज सकते हो. आपने भेज दिए 3 डाउट्स, उसके बाद क्या, उसके बाद और बहुत आसान हो जाता है. आसान ये हो जाता है कि मान लो you feel that the answer is incorrect, तो you can also go for a review. तो you can ask for a review also, which is another brand new feature that we have added in the Ask a Doubt. So Ask a Doubt is something that is really helpful for you guys. उसका पूरा फायदा उठाना people, ठीक है. All right, let's get started with our article for the day. बहुत प्यारा सा article है. Good morning everyone. Please hit the like button. Good morning Gemo Buddha, Radhika, Arya. Good morning Archit, Aman, Aprajita, Jyoti, Ashutosh, Gautam, Praiselin, Yogesh. Good morning, you guys. Let's get started with our words for the day. Very interesting words. Provoke, of course, means stimulate or give rise to something. Very beautiful synonym for provoke is incite. So when somebody provokes you or incites you, he causes you to do things that you would generally not do in a normal, way or in a normal stream of consciousness. Contemporary is of course living at the same time. So you and I are contemporaries. We are living in the same time. So contemporary तो बिल्कुल हो ही गए. ठीक है, तो contemporary वो जो same time पे रहते. Emancipated of course means liberated. Emancipation means to be freed of something. Right, so that's emancipation. Ostensibly is apparently or purportedly, but perhaps not actually. So आपको लगता है apparently ऐसा है या नहीं, we don't know. Nexus of course is a connection. Generally a nexus is said to be a connection between some evil parties, but hey, it's still a connection. Not just a phone, guys. कि nexus तो phone है ma'am. है। और it predates, to mark or designate with a date earlier, तो पुरानी डेट डाल देना, that is called predating it. So पुरानी डेट से mark कर देना, that also means predate. So here it is, this pen predates my cycle. So मेरे cycle से पहले आया था pen. Yeah, I'm going to predate this pen. That means I will write a date which is earlier than the actual date of the purchase. So that's predating. Got nothing to do with Valentine's Day wala dating, huh? Virtual, of course, means almost. So virtual is almost. Virtual also means online. We are having a lot of virtual classes on sessions and such like things. So online. Littered, of course, make a place untidy. Idhar fela dena, spread everywhere. Right, that. Sanguine, what a lovely word. The root word sang means blood. तो जहां पे भी सैंग आएगा वो कुछ ना कुछ ब्लड से रिलेटेड होता है. सैंग्विन मतलब बहुत सारा ब्लड. तो जब आप जहां पे बहुत सारा ब्लड होगा क्या होगा, फुल एनर्जी होगी, फुल होप होगा, एकदम बढ़िया होगा. सो ऑप्टिमिस्टिक एंड पॉजिटिव इज सैंग्विन. Nod, of course, means cause persistent and wearing distress. Gnawing means to bite at something, to eat something slowly, slowly, slowly. So a rat will gnaw on your, thing, whatever thing is lying there, the rat will gnaw. So slowly, 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 आपको worry करना, that is also gnawing. So there are fears of, disharmony that are gnawing on my consciousness. ऐसा बोलना चाहिए. तो मुझे लग रहा है, मुझे डर लग रहा है कि सब मेरे मतलब डिसहार्मनी हो रही है. सो इट इज कॉजिंग मी अ लॉट ऑफ एंजाइटी. सो देयरफॉर कॉज पर्सिस्टेंट एंड वेयरिंग डिस्ट्रेस. वेयरिंग भी है मतलब इससे आप थक रहे हैं, आपको परेशानी हो रही है, और पर्सिस्टेंट है मतलब कंटिन्यूड है. सो कॉज पर्सिस्टेंट एंड वेयरिंग डिस्ट्रेस. बड़े प्यारे वर्ड्स हैं आज के सेशन में. वेरी नाइस वर्ड्स. आई डू होप यू विल सिट डाउन एंड लर्न देम. आई होप you have started maintaining your vocabulary notebook. I've asked all of you to do this. Take a nice fat notebook, divide into sections A to Z, and keep writing these words down. Write the words, do a little bit of survey, find the meaning, synonym. My meanings, so I'm already telling you, synonyms, antonyms, maybe you can find the root word also. Do keep doing this. Over a period of 2-3 months, you will have a lot of words at hand and a lot of synonyms and antonyms, and that will really help you improve your vocabulary. So make that effort to do this tiny little thing. तुम्हारा life बहुत change होगा इससे. मतलब I don't think obviously suddenly you will not own a BMW, वैसा change नहीं होगा, लेकिन फिर भी बहुत सारी वोकैबुलरी आएगी तो रीडिंग में बहुत इंप्रूवमेंट होगा. सो वैसा वाला चेंज होगा, कैट के लिए बेनिफिशियल चेंज होगा. ओके, सो डू मेक दैट एफर्ट. ऑलराइट, लेट्स टेक अ लुक एट आवर आर्टिकल फॉर द डे. बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग आर्टिकल है. टाइटल मैंने नहीं रखा है क्योंकि मुझे लगा कि टाइटल नहीं देना चाहिए. एनीवे, तो पढ़ते हैं और समझने की कोशिश करते हैं. All through the 20th century, trading the products of a country's water resources was an act of power. तो 20th सेंचुरी में अभी ये जो चल रही थी, इसमें किसी कंट्री के वाटर रिसोर्सेस के प्रोडक्ट्स को ट्रेड करना, टू बाय एंड सेल द रिसोर्सेस ऑफ वाटर, was an act of power. If I had water, I could produce something and that I could trade on it. That was an act of power. When the US became the granary of the world, they were giving food to everyone, flooding food eastward. They were sending food to the east. It also provoked a counter current of hard currency streaming back to pay for it. तो इधर से जा रहा है food, उधर से पैसा भी आ रहा है. There's a lot of money coming into the US. Okay, setting the stage for the Bretton Woods settlement. तो उसी समय जो है, उसी से this Bretton Woods settlement came about. So this was all about water. That water resources were being sold off. Not actually water, but things that you were producing with water, and that would bring in hard cash, cold hard cash, and that would make you a superpower or a big one, Lenin and Stalin paid for Soviet industrialization with serial production of Ukrainian, Russian and Central Asian fields. So यहाँ से ये लोग सीरियल प्रोड्यूस कर रहे थे यूक्रेन, रशिया और सेंट्रल एशिया से, और उससे पे कर रहे थे सोवियत इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन के लिए. तो यूएसएसआर को इंडस्ट्रियलाइज किया इस ग्रेन से. Irrigated by canals built by thousands of Gulag prisoners. So of course that those fields were being irrigated by these canals which had been made by these Gulag prisoners. तो पानी और पानी से cereal. In China, Mao may well have measured the targets of the Great Leap Forward in tons of steel. तो माओ ने प्रेसिडेंट माओ ने जो उनकी ग्रेट लीप फॉरवर्ड वाली जो फिलॉसफी था उसका measurement किया in tons of steel, how many tons of steel we made, but planned to fund their pursuit by irrigating the plains of Yangtze and Yellow River. But ये करने के लिए उन्होंने फंड कैसे किया? Irrigating the plains of Yangtze and Yellow Rivers के प्लेन को irrigate किया, पानी डाला, क्रॉप्स उगाए, उस क्रॉप के पैसे से ये ग्रेट लीप फॉरवर्ड हो रही थी. Okay? Ibn Saud knew that oil might make him wealthy. So he knew that, but only water to irrigate Saudi Arabia would give him power. So he knew that water was what would give him power, not oil. Huh? So the former paid for the latter. So the oil was used to pay for the water. So get water, make yourself powerful. And the 1970s post-colonial competition for regional influence over water reached a peak when the pan-Arabism of Egypt's president Gamal Abdel Nasser collided with Israel's claim over the Jordan River. तो यहाँ पे भी झगड़ा कैसे हो रहा है कि इजराइल और इजिप्ट के बीच में पानी के ऊपर झगड़ा है. वो कह रहे हैं, इजिप्ट के प्रेसिडेंट ने कहा भाई पानी हमारा है जॉर्डन रिवर का, और इजराइल कह रहा है पानी हमारा है. इंडिया में भी तो पानी का झगड़ा चलता है, कावेरी नदी का विवाद है, बहुत सारी नदियों का विवाद है. वी आर स्टिल फाइटिंग ओवर वाटर. चाइना से हम लोग का विवाद भी चल रहा है, ध्यान रहे. China has dammed certain rivers on their side of the border, causing the water flow to reduce into our side, and that's also creating problems. Remember that. All right, so seeding conflicts that from the Arab Spring to the Syrian crisis have contributed to shaping the contemporary world. So all of this has actually caused our contemporary world crises also. So Arab Spring का reason वही है, Syrian crisis का reason यही है, सब पानी से आ रहा है. Yet the geopolitical value of water ended up hidden from view. So nobody has actually understood that these fights, these issues were actually because of water. A thick layer of 20th century industrialization concealed the force of water behind countless dams and vast embankments, replumbing the planet and fooling people into believing that modernity had emancipated their life from concerns about water. So we thought, oh, we've industrialized ourselves, we've built these dams, we've built these embankments, we are now controlling water, and therefore now we've been emancipated about the concerns of water. We don't have any problems regarding water. Mind you, that is not true. It was a dangerous illusion. Of course it is a dangerous illusion. If you think you have water and you don't really have it, or if you don't think you have water and you have it, there is going to be problem. Industrialization did not emancipate nations from the huge system of water embedded in global trade. So industrialization has not freed us from this. We are still involved in the trade of the water or water products. It built on it. So industrialization has built on it. The recent trade war between China and the US. Now look at this. There is a trade war going on between China and the US, ostensibly about intellectual property. So apparently we feel it is about intellectual property, from solar panels and flat screen TVs to telecommunication technology. So ये सोच रहे हैं अरे हाई टेक चीजों के बारे में झगड़ा चल रहा है. Focused a great part of the action and much of the rhetoric on soybean. The actual fight was about soybean, the largest US crop export to China. So US is exporting soybean to China, imagine that. And a central product of the Mississippi-Missouri Valley. So the entire fight is not about telecom, not about electronics, it is about soybean. And what is soybean? It is a product of water. So झगड़ा आज भी खाने का है. Interesting, huh? Behind the scenes, water and the great river continue to matter, so that's important. But where does this deep nexus between geopolitics and water come from? So where is all this coming from? We have this deep nexus between water and geopolitics. So ये है कहाँ से? क्यों आ रहा है? कहाँ से आ रहा है? The answer lies in the past. So somewhere in the past, in a particular story of water and empire that predates the so-called American century. So there is something that comes from even before this American century, that is the 20th century was the American century. Uske bhi pehle se aa raha hai. Its roots reach back to the dawn of history, goes back to the dawn of history. A bridge between past and present so secure that we all still stand on it today. So this is that bridge jo itna strong hai, itna strongly bana diya hai, we are still there. While the great virtual river unseen streams under us. So there is this great virtual river which is flowing under it. We don't understand that how important water is, or what is that flow of water that is happening, or water products that is happening around us. But that surely is what is causing a lot of this. Very interesting article from the AEON today. I loved reading it. Maybe you will go on to AEON essays today and just take a look at this article. How water drives a lot of our politics and a lot of our lives. Ask people in South Africa, where cities have now started running out of water. There are some cities which have no water. Trust me, it is a problem. So, all right, that was our article for the day. Very interesting article. Here's your first question. What is the main idea of the passage? And let's take a look. Good morning, Radhika. Yes, yes, it is. Satun, good morning. Parth. Consider कर लिया राधिका. Reading time पे थोड़े question answer करेंगे बेटे. Siddharth, good morning. Riya, good morning. Good morning, you guys. Please hit the like button, सारे लोग. Ostensibly means apparently. Dishani, good morning. Kshitij, Ashish, Shashank, Satun, Sharanya, Aditya. No. Fillip means to fill a gap. Okay, something provides a fillip to something. That means जो gap है उसको fill कर रहा है, चाहे information से, चाहे किसी product से. So that is a different thing. Provoke means to arouse your sentiments. So if I give you one tight slap, your mom is going to be provoked into action. That is what is provoking, right? Motivational videos, good morning. Disha, good morning. Ritesh, good morning. Garima, good morning. Anuj, good morning. Swayashi, good morning. Thank you, Swayashi. That is so sweet. Hi, Gaurav. Good morning. I started getting my answers. A or D, RI. Let us take a look. So, the intrinsic value of water is hidden under layers of politics. I'll put a star on this. Very nice answer, huh? Because that is what we were talking about. How is water and geopolitics related? Agriculture is dependent on water, and so are great empires. We really did not talk of the great empires per se, and that agriculture is dependent. Yes, it was mentioned somewhere, but that dependency was not the main idea. British Empire was the greatest ever. Hey, let's do away with it. That's ridiculous. I don't know why I've written this answer also. Water forms the base of every empire in our world. Again, the problem with D is that it is so similar to B also, that water is the base of every empire in the world. But have we spoken about every empire? Not really, even though the passage does take you back to that idea. So even though this is part of what we are talking, but it isn't the main idea. The main idea, or the actual thought that this passage is trying to tell you, was that water, something that is all around us, something that is there everywhere, is something that we don't understand is the reason for all the politics that we are doing, or all the geopolitics that is happening. Remember, it's everything goes back to water. That was what the passage and the writer were trying to tell us. So our best answer here would be A, that intrinsic value of water is hidden under layers of politics. They've hidden it. So you feel it is industrialization, you feel it is technology, you feel this war is about land. No, it's everything is actually drawing back to water. So A, much better answer than D. Of course, they're very close, and hey, that's how it will be. All right, that's the next question. The paragraph following the passage will do what? Mention the reason why water is relevant for us. Provide explanation for the nexus between geopolitics and water. Applaud the visionaries who decried the value of water. Detail the story of the American century. Come on. What should we be doing next? Guys, I hope सबने like कर दिया है. Thank you मेरे बच्चों. सब लोग please like कर देना. Like कर दोगे तो I'll be very happy. Dipansh, I don't really remember. It is something to do with water. It's just the second or first or second article. If you just go on to AEON RCs, you will find it. It will not be that difficult for you to search for it. Everybody just make sure that you like the session. All right. So, clearly it cannot be C. Applaud the visionaries who decried the value of water, because then these people are not really visionaries. If they said that water is valueless or has no value, then they are not visionaries according to the author. So C actually goes against the tone of the passage and against the main idea of the passage. So C to ho nahi sakta hai. Okay, provide an explanation for the nexus between geopolitics and water. Mention the reason why water is relevant for us and detail the story of the American century. Now, if I'll just take you back for a second, guys. Now, if you take a look at this part of the passage, but where does this deep nexus between geopolitics and water come from? The answer lies in the past in a particular story of water and the empire that predates the so-called American story. So here is the passage which is talking about what this nexus between these two will, where is this nexus happening? And that story should continue into the next paragraph. So probably the best answer here will be that it will provide an explanation for the nexus between geopolitics and water. So if you have got B as your answer, then you did get it right. Very good. If you have A as your answer, mention the reason why water is relevant. Yes, it could have, I think this should have happened right in the beginning of the passage, not here where we have started telling you the importance of water. So, not A. And of course, why detail the story of the American century? We have said that this war or this issue actually predates the American century. So then we don't have to discuss what the American century is. We have to take you back to the reason why water is important. So, as in provide that reason why there is this geopolitical nexus, not just random reasons. So, this geopolitical nexus जो है उसके लिए water का और geopolitics का जो nexus है उसका continue करेंगे explanation in the next paragraph. So, best answer will be B, guys. Alright, each of these is mentioned in the passage except कौन सा mentioned नहीं है. Let's take a look. Good morning, everyone. Just remember to hit the like button. All of you need to like because I need your likes. You know how much I'll crave for the likes. कर देना भाई like. और एक बार में एक ही बार like करना, दो बार मत करना. Alright, each of these is mentioned in the passage except, remember true plus except, mentioned except is the one that is not mentioned. So, US became the granary of the world in the 20th century. Bretton Woods settlement happened due to the trading of grain. Ukraine was one of the regions that paid for Soviet industrialization. China's Great Leap was based on industrial revolution and not agriculture. Come on, guys. Let's get your answers in. Guys, I have to say this, we are live streaming now on 2 channels. So one is Unacademy CAT-alyst and the other is Unacademy CAT. And I'm so pleased that I have started getting a lot of people in the CAT channel also. So thank you everyone who is viewing us from the Unacademy CAT channel. I hope you will bring many, many more friends of yours and family to come and view it. This session is going to be very, very helpful for your CAT preparation. CAT-alyst, of course, guys, we've been here together for the last 1.5 years. It's been a wonderful journey. So thank you for staying on and thank you for just making the effort to join in every morning. Just love you guys. Alright, so US became the granary of the world in the 20th century, mentioned, so cannot be my answer. Bretton Woods settlement happened due to the trading of grain, mentioned, cannot be my answer. Ukraine was one of the regions that paid for Soviet industrialization, mentioned, cannot be my answer. China's Great Leap was based on industrial revolution and not agriculture. Unfortunately, the passage has given you hints or indicated that it was agriculture. The plains of the Yellow and the Yangtze River. You remember that? So therefore D now is the one that is incorrect. It's not mentioned, it is incorrect according to the passage, and therefore will be your answer. Okay, so correct answer Delhi. That's your answer for the factual question of the day. All right, here's a very lovely passage. The tone question. Industrialization did not emancipate nations from the huge system of water embedded in global trade. It built on it. Factual, opinionated, angry, ironic. What is this? All right, yes, I think the correct answer has to be factual, not angry, not ironic. Opinionated nahi hoga because this is not just the writer's opinion, it is actually factual also. So let's do away with opinionated, correct, factual. So did not emancipated nations from the huge system of water, it built on it. So it used the water to build success. All right, the next one, come on guys. Let's do this. What is the meaning of blueprint? Is it a cart? Is it a map? Is it verity? Is it purpose? Very quickly. Guys, for some reason, the exclusive batch RCs have not happened this week, but today we will definitely have the exclusive batch RC session from 2:45 to 3:30. Do make sure you join in. Also remember, the beginners VARC plus course has changed the time. So now it is at 11 a.m. in the morning, and then 12:10 we have our vocab word power series जो कि हो रहा है हर रोज, और ये एक फ्री सेशन है. So अभी दो फ्री सेशंस हैं हमारे पास. एक है 12:10 पे वो कैब का वर्ड पावर सेशन, और 2:45 पे 2:45 पे एक्सक्लूसिव आरसी बैच. दोनों के ही क्लासेस चल रहे हैं और आज होंगे, डेफिनेटली होंगे. एंड प्लस क्लासेस आज 3 है. 11 o'clock पे हमारा बिगिनर्स VARC, 5 PM पे हमारा एडवांस्ड पैरा बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस जहाँ पे हम पैरा जंबल्स कर रहे हैं. ये खत्म होने के बाद हमारा एडवांस्ड रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन का कोर्स भी आएगा. Also 3:30 पे हमारा GDPI का कोर्स है. So anyone who has already enrolled for the GDPI course, please make sure that you are joining in. Remember अभी फ्लैट 30% ऑफ भी चल रहा है, तो वो भी एडवांटेज लेके ज्वाइन कर सकते हो अगर अभी तुम्हारा कॉल है तो. All right, the meaning of a blueprint, of course, is a chart or a map. So yes, correct answer. I think सबको मिल ही गया होगा इसका correct answer. ये तो हलवा question है, आराम से करने वाला था, तो फिर definitely map है. Verity आता है root word से, which means truth. So verity of course means truthfulness. Purpose हमें पता है, the intention why you're doing it. Cart, of course, I don't need to tell you what a cart is. Like I said, free classes, आज की free class 2:45 पे है, ना कि 3 PM पे. 2:45 to 3:30 चलेगी आज की क्लास. एंड ऑल्सो 12 बजे हमारा वर्ड पावर सीरीज आज सेशन 6 है. आना, मजे करेंगे. मजे तो वैसे भी करते हैं. रिमेंबर टू हिट लाइक, शेयर, सब्सक्राइब एंड द बेल आइकन. ये बहुत जरूरी है भाई. और अभी कैट लाइव को यूज भी कर लो यार. सब्सक्रिप्शन लेते समय एक ही कोड याद करना है, दैट कोड इज अभी कैट लाइव. इसको यूज करके सब्सक्राइब करो. मैं भी खुश, तुम भी खुश, 10% ऑफ भी मिल गया, अनअकैडमी भी खुश है. सो anyway yaar, so do remember, if somebody is buying the Unacademy subscription, use AbhiCat Live and join AbhiCat Live classes also. All right, so timing 11 AM for our plus, 5 PM for our plus, 3:30 for our plus. दो free classes हैं, 12:10 पे और 2:45 पे आ जाना. Thank you. Have a nice day. Adios मेरे amigos.